Hello everyone and welcome to this practice. This practice is ideally done in the morning. It will bring focus, clarity and some energy to the body. So let's begin. Let's stand with our feet hips width apart. Let's inhale our arms up and exhale our breath out on 2 exhales. 1, 2. Inhale up, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Good. Just closing your eyes for a moment, just rooting your feet down, letting your hands relax next to your side. Connect to your breath by breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Already generating a little bit of heat. Let's come to the front of our mats. We're going to do one sun salutation A and one sun salutation B. And then we're going to move through a couple of standing poses. So come big toes together, heels apart. And we're going to inhale our arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bend on the knees if you need. Inhale, look up. Exhale, draw your shoulders or armpits to your hips. Step back to top of the push-up. Good, slowly release yourself down to the floor. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, tops of the feet on the mat. Look up. Let your breath follow your movement for the moment. Exhale back to child's pose. Keep those toes tucked and press yourself and your hips up and through your legs to your downward facing dogs. Let's take 5 breaths in this down dog. Bend on those knees if you need. Don't sacrifice the length of your spine. Long, deep breaths. At the end of your last exhale, rise on the balls of your feet. Bend your knees and walk to the front of your mat. Good. Place your big toes together, heels apart, bend on the knees. I want you to just press through your feet. Press yourself all the way up. Inhale your arms and exhale your hands to heart. Sun salutation B. Let's swing the arms all the way through to chair. Now tuck your pelvis in, activate those quads. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, look up, bend on the knees if you need. Step back to top of the push-up. Good, let's go all the way through to the up dog. Chaturanga through, inhale, up to up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Bring your feet together in your down dog. Take your right foot, place it in between the hands. Back heel down, warrior 1. Exhale all the way down. Pivot on the back ball of foot. Top of the push-up. Chaturanga through to your up dogs. Exhale back to your down dog. Bring your feet together. Left foot comes through the hands. Back heel down, warrior 1. Exhale all the way down. Pivot on the back ball of foot. Top of the push-up. Chaturanga down and through. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. 5 breaths. Be as still as you can in your down dog. A restorative pose. Good. At the end of your last exhale, rise on the balls of the feet, bend your knees and walk to the front of the mat. Draw your shoulders down, big toes together, heels apart, bend on the knees, sweep the arms, come up through chair, tuck the pelvis, press through your feet, come up, and exhale your hands to heart. We're going to move through into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Pick up your right foot and take a nice big step behind you. You can move into that warrior 2 position. Knee in line with the second and third toe, back blade of foot on the mat. Let's extend those arms out and straighten on that front leg. Gaze goes over, front fingertips, we're going to reach forward. Place that left hand on the left shin, place the right hand on the hip. Now I want you to move navel, ribs, shoulders, arm, head. Breathe. Beautiful. Now take your gaze down to your big toe. Take this top arm, place it on your hip. Bend on that front knee. We're going into Ardha Chandrasana. So your left hand is going to come out and you're going to do in one movement or take a small step in, is to come through and up to your Ardha Chandrasana. Good, really reach out with that back leg, lengthen, extend the toes away from you. Release back to warrior 2. Switch your feet through horse stance to warrior 2. Other side, extend on that front leg, reach forward, right hand, right shin, left hand on hip, navel, ribs, shoulders, arm, head. Keep lengthening through the side body. Good, take your gaze down to your big toe. Take this hand, place it on your hips. Let's move through to Ardha Chandrasana. Reach out, take a back step in if you need, and come up to your Ardha Chandrasana. Lengthen on that back leg. Good, and release that back leg down. Come to your warrior 2. Move through to horse stance. Come through to warrior 2 on the opposite side. Let's come to extended side angle. Let's place the elbow on the knee. Let's sweep this arm around, palm facing down and in. One line from the tip of that finger all the way down to the outside edge of that foot. Beautiful. Now we're going to take this top arm, we're going to turn palm facing up. We're going to take it down and around behind us. And we're going to extend on this front leg. Now we're going to repeat this previous sequence as a bound sequence. So this hand can come down and around on your front leg. We're going to move through to Trikonasana once again. Arm comes out, reach forward, place the hand on the shin, walk these fingers all the way down that leg. Now move navel, ribs, shoulders. And notice that beautiful opening you get in your heart space. Good, and we're going to release. So release the front leg, take your gaze down to your big toe. You're moving into a bound Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So take that little step if you need, or move through in one movement. Beautiful control. Keep that bind, keep lengthening, breathing, extending. Lovely. Release down. Bring your body up. Release your bind. Rotate over to the opposite side. We're coming to that side angle, extended side angle. Sweep the arm. Gaze into the palm of that hand. Try to be as still as you can. Beautiful. Turn this top hand palm facing out. Then we're going to take it down and around, all the way through to a bind. Extend on this leg. These fingers wrap around. Right arm comes parallel to the floor. Reach forward. Bound Trikonasana. Moving navel, ribs, shoulders, head. Beautiful. Take your gaze down to your big toe, release on this hand. Take your hand out, move to Ardha Bound, Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon. Good, and release down. Release your bind, come through your warrior two. Come through to horse stance in the middle. Good, find your center. We're going to extend our arms out, palm facing out, and we're going to cross them over. We're going to bring those arms up. And the palm that is in front, we're going to lean towards the opposite side. Good, come back to center and change your hands over, bring them up, and let's move over to the opposite side. Beautiful, come back up to center. Let's take our hands to our hips. We're going to take our heels out. We're going to come through to tabletop. You're going to release your shoulders, so you've got a nice flat back tabletop position. Take your left hand, place it underneath your nose. Now we're going to move and twist to the right hand side, moving again, navel, ribs, shoulders, arm, head. Release the head, shoulders, ribs, navel, hand underneath, right hand underneath the nose, left hand on hip, navel, rib, shoulders, arm and head. Beautiful, release your gaze, release the arm, come back through to center, bend on the knees slightly and inhale your body up. Let's step to the front of the mat. And just taking a moment. Just breathing, rooting. We're going to come into pyramid pose. You're going to take a big step back with your right foot. Your hips and shoulders are going to be square to the front of the mat. We're going to take a reverse prayer. Alternatively, you can just take your elbows. So let's find that reverse prayer. So your hips and shoulders are square to the front of your mat. And you're going to move through to a tabletop position. Keep lengthening. Drawing those shoulder blades down, lengthen at the back of the neck. And if you feel it suitable, you can release yourself a little bit more. Bending on the front knee, bringing your body up. We're going to draw this back leg up as we bring ourselves into a balanced position. Beautiful. As you draw it back and through, try not to let the foot touch the mat. Release your bind, your prayer behind you. Bring it as a prayer in the front. And we're going to draw our knee to chest. We're going to wrap this left hand around the right. Place the right hand on the sacrum and demi-point the foot, so Barbie foot. And move navel, rib, shoulders, coming into a standing twist. Good. And then drawing it back and through, and just drawing this leg up to the heel up to the buttock, and extending this left arm up. Maybe releasing yourself slightly forward. Drawing back up and placing yourself back at Samasthiti at the front of your mat. Let's move through to the opposite side. We're going to pick up the left foot, take a big step behind you. Hips and shoulders square to the front of the mat. Take your reverse prayer or on your elbows this time. Lengthen from the base of the spine to the tip of the head. Move yourself over into the tabletop position. And if it's suitable for you, release yourself a little bit further down. Good. Bringing your body back up, we're going to come into a balance position with your reverse prayer. So it's more about the balance than the height of the leg behind you. Releasing your bind, your prayer, bring a prayer in the front, draw that knee to chest. Take that right hand, take it around the left knee, place the left hand at sacrum and move navel, rib, shoulders to a standing twist. Coming back to center, you can release that leg through, bringing your heel to buttock. Extending that right arm up and releasing yourself forward and through. Beautiful. Release that down to the mat. Let's come to seated. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Step back to top of the push-up. Let's take a short vinyasa all the way through to your up dogs. Exhale back to your down dog. Let's come to seated. I do love my sheepskin in autumn and winter. So extending our legs forward, we're going to find Dandasana. Take the heel of your hand, place them next to your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, and let's activate your feet. Nice and open across the chest. Now we're going to bend on the knees. We're going to take the hands, bending at the hips, and we're going to wrap them around the edges of your feet. And this might be enough to you, so your drishti or your gaze will go to your big toe. And if suitable for you, if you feel like a further extension today. We're going to keep this length on the spine, and then you're going to start extending on your legs. So beautiful forward fold position. Really, all forward folds will be accessing your parasympathetic nervous system. Breathing into that diaphragm. Bringing some balance to your practice. Good. Let's bring the body up. And we're close to closing. I'd like to just do a bridge before we close and half shoulder stand, and then I'll come and bring us into a Savasana, a short meditation as well. So let's come with ourselves lying on our backs, draw our heels in, place the heels down, place your palms down on the mat. I want you to tilt your pelvis and roll it up through all the way, bringing your hips up. And then slowly releasing it down. Let's articulate the spine all the way through. One more. And bringing it down. Good. Bring your chest to your knees. Your knees to your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees just for a moment. Releasing it down. Now, a half shoulder stand might not be suitable for everyone, so I encourage you just lift your legs to 90 degrees. If you feel that a half shoulder stand, please let's just emphasize that. We can take our legs from 90 degrees, place your hands next to your side, palm facing down, and we're just going to go half shoulder stand. So generally this pose is fine for most of you. Most of you will know if this is not suitable for you, please modify and do the 90 degrees up, legs on the wall. Good. And slowly place your hands down and release that very slowly down to the mat. Try to control that as best you can. Let's draw Uppanasana, the knees to the chest for the moment. Good. So this is where you can take your Savasana. So we would lie with our legs out. Release the hands and the body. Take a nice deep breath in and relax out. So you can take your Savasana here for as long as you like, and you can pause the video until you are ready to move. Coming out of our Savasana, we're going to wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. We're going to move on to our favorite side. And we're going to come up with our head coming up last and just finding a seat. So come into easy pose or come into a cross-legged, whichever is more suitable for you. If you find this uncomfortable, please sit on a cushion. And we're going to close our eyes. And lengthen from the base of the spine to the tip of the head. And just connect to your breath. Just noticing the top of your inhale and the bottom of your exhale. Good. Let's unite our breath by taking a nice deep inhale in and a full exhale out the mouth. One more. And just drawing your hands to heart, keep your eyes closed. I want you to rub your hands together. And place your palms over closed eyes, opening up your eyes into palms and bringing your hands to heart. I hope you enjoyed this sequence. I would love to see you more. Namaste. Have a fantastic day.